cette 21e édition du Festival de la Route du Rock. Nous avons le plaisir d'accueillir Metronomy. Thank you very much for, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you here tonight, this evening actually. We're very pleased. Actually, very close to releasing a forthcoming album called Forever. Your last album, so it was 3 years ago. As far as I could understand, there were some changes. Joseph, you moved from the United Kingdom to California, is that right?
No, you can guess which one of us has moved to California.
Who's moved? Oh,
guess. But he's moved to California.
Okay, but there were some
I moved
changes.
to England.
Okay, so can you just tell us within the span of the 3 years, so from the last album and the new one, how the new album matured, and what was in your mind when you, what happened in that span of 3 years, and the creative process, and the final product could be released in September.
In the 3 years, like the last album called Summer '08 was released, and we didn't tour for a year. And then we did festivals, things like that. And since then, I was working on an album for Robin.
Yeah, I know that.
Swedish Robin. What did you do?
My wife had a baby, so I was working on that.
Okay.
I just chilled out and enjoyed my life.
Okay.
Oh, so I was making an album alongside working with Robin, and when her record was finished, I was able to concentrate on the Metronomy record.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was a first kind of version, which was 10 tracks long. It was it was all just all kind of, I guess, like pop songs.
Mm-hmm.
Is how I would have thought, and it wasn't very interesting.
Mm-hmm. You reckoned it was not interesting?
Not very interesting on a sort of like emotional level, I guess. Yeah. And so I lost a few songs, and then kind of continued working, and that's what became Metronomy Forever, the 17-track version, opus.
She's glistening like a freshman to quarter. She's the squash in my water. She's so posh, may I quote her? She's like a dream, salted caramel ice cream.
That's an interesting thing, because when writing, I mean, the fact that you did you keep some of the ideas of the record, like you took a different direction, how does it work? Because it's interesting to, in a creative process sometimes to reach a dead end in a way, because it seems like what you were.
I think that the thing is with Metronomy is it's been it has been going for quite a long time, and it's the 6th album, and I guess you have a choice when you're reaching that point in your career, whether you're gonna just kind of churn things out, or if you're gonna try and keep trying to excite yourself and take yourself somewhere.
Challenge yourself?
Yeah, I guess, and I think the first version of the album that I had was good, but it didn't really say much about me, I suppose, and that's what. So there was a sort of dead end in that way, and it was something that had to be kind of overcome, I guess.
Okay. And how is it? How hard is it to live up to a record that seems to be an instant and forever classic? As an artist, I guess it is great, but at the same time, it's something that must be a kind of a burden. No, or you just don't care about that.
I mean, personally, I think that it's the record English Riviera is the record that basically has allowed us all to do this properly, I guess. Properly, semi-professional.
I guess it was made in quite an honest way. I don't think Joe was trying to work out how to make like an album that was going to be an instant forever classic. Right? And it was made quite honestly, and Joe has not tried to repeat that again. And I think that's why
right.
the subsequent albums have also been good. Whereas like, if you keep trying to chase that, then you're probably going to just keep making less and less good.
The thing is also when you're making, like, it's up to the people. People basically decide like what is going to be a classic album. And I think I remember when it came out, people were like, oh, like how do you explain the success of the English Riviera? And I was saying like, well, I think the weather has been very nice, and like I think that means that people are into the record more.
Europe, you'll get down. You're never running from this town. And I think you said you'll never get anything better than this. 'Cause you're going round in circles, and everyone knows your trouble. 'Cause you're written in a big book.
J'avais une question, je veux la poser. Ah oui. Well, as you yes, there's a French artist, Clara Luciani. So she's actually covered your song, "The Bay." So what do you think about that? I mean, have you been? Is there?
So she had to for it to go on the album, she had to ask permission.
Yeah.
So like she sent. I heard that a French artist, because at the time she wasn't very known.
No, she was not.
She said, what she was saying, like that she did a version of "The Bay." Would we give permission for it to be on the record? And I just thought like, oh God, what if it's really bad? Because if it's really bad, you have to go back to them and say like, I'm sorry, it's really bad. No, but anyway, and then I listened to it and I was like, this is brilliant. Like so I said, yeah, of course, use it. And we've met her since we've seen her.
Yeah, and I think that the guy behind her album is the Benjamin Lebeau from the Shoes. You probably know.
Oh yeah,
so he was the guy. So yes, I think that production-wise, and the guy knows his stuff. So you've been playing a couple of so you've been you had a couple of dates through the summer, okay, right? And you have the album coming. So what do you have in your mind when you have those summer shows? I mean, is it the occasion to? I guess that it is the occasion. You had 3 singles coming around, so that you just like try to test the record, or are the summer festival always like a kind of the occasion to have a kind of to please your audience and to make something that all the hits and everyone's gonna enjoy themselves? So how does it work? Because it's the record has yet to be released, so I guess that's.
Oscar, what do you think?
What do I? I guess well, pretty much every time we do anything new, we always tend to change things around a little bit. So actually the new songs have been the easiest to maybe do. And they actually seem to be going down really well, but of course we try and balance it so there's lots of old hits for everyone to enjoy too. But I think it's actually worked very easy.
Yeah. It blends well.
Yeah, it hasn't been difficult.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, we'll be very pleased to check, on the spot tonight, and I'm sure that it's going to be highly enjoyable. We have no doubt about that. We'd like to thank you for your time and for coming with us tonight, this evening, to have a chat with us. It's a real pleasure, and you guys have a great evening, a great time in Brittany. And sorry for the weather. Well, you guys will come from Great Britain, so I guess.
We're used to it. It's fine.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Merci à Metronomy.